Hi everyone, for today's video I'm going to be updating my Helium antenna and I'm going to be installing this into the attic. I purchased this antenna from Amazon. This is a Bingfu 4 dB antenna, and let's see what's in the package. Okay, so first is you get the antenna. So the antenna itself is about 10 inches and the base is about 4 inches. So it's about 14 inches tall in length. Okay, so let me go put it back here. Okay, and you'll also get a mounting bracket, and you'll get an adapter, so RP SMA male to RP SMA female. Okay, and then you have the antenna cord. So this antenna cord is an RG58 I, and from the ad it says it is about 10 foot. And if you can see here, this is actually an RP SMA male. See right there, and this is an N female at the end. So this thing goes to the antenna, this thing goes into the miner. So if your miner have the other cable, the other end, then you can just use the adapter. So what I'm gonna do is I'll put this in the attic using a tripod mount and leave it there for maybe 7 to 10 days and see how it performs compared to the stock setup that I have right now that is just in my second floor master bedroom. So let's go ahead and start mounting it. Okay, gonna be installing this first. Okay, make sure you make a good connection. Okay, then I'll move this thing up so that this thing doesn't move anymore. Okay, so I'm gonna be using this camera tripod that I have extra, and I'm gonna be using the handle as the mount right now. So for the bracket, I have to put this bracket first. Okay, and make sure you have your washers next. So if you're installing your antenna outside, these washers will prevent your antenna from getting loose from the vibrations. Okay, so washers, and then this is the next thing that comes with it, and then the nut. So for now I'm just gonna put it right here. I guess I need to make some space there as well. Okay, so let's go ahead and install the antenna. Okay, so that's good. Perfect. Okay, so let me go ahead and do the first one first. So since this is going to be in the attic, I don't really need to tighten it too much. I just tighten it by hand so that I don't damage this. Okay, so this is good enough right here. So let's go ahead and go up in the attic. So I'm here in the attic now. Video might degrade here because of the lighting condition, but that is where I need to put the cable in. And if you see that wire right there, that's where I actually want to put the cable. So maybe I have to crawl over there. You know what, I'll just use a fish to do it. Okay, so let me go back. So hopefully this will make it easier to pull it down, but I have to make a bigger hole. I was hoping I don't have to do a bigger hole, but I have no choice. I cannot reach it. Go back down and pull it. Okay, so pull it down here. Okay, hopefully I have enough slack here. Let me go ahead and tape this here, making sure that I don't pull it back up. Okay. And let me go back to the ceiling. So the 10-foot cable is not long enough, so I'm just gonna have to leave it here for now so I can test it if it makes any difference. So I'm gonna need to get a longer cable, and when I do that I'm gonna need to get at least LMR 240 or maybe an LMR 400. Go ahead and go back down and shut down the Sensecap miner so we can install the antenna. Okay, so I have the wire fished down. Okay, let me go ahead and clean up over here, and then let's do a proper shutdown on the Sensecap miner, because you don't want to just unplug this because it might corrupt the storage space on this. So there is a proper way to do a shutdown, and let me show that to you. So to do a proper shutdown, if you have a Sensecap M1 miner, you want to go to the Sensecap console. You can go there by accessing it through your browser. And here I have this thing saved already. I'll just have to type in the CPU ID and password. And right here, you see all the options here. I'm gonna do a shutdown. So when I do a shutdown, and you can see here, it's giving you a message telling you that it will take a few minutes to shut down the device. Okay, and you'll find the blue and the Ethernet port LEDs are off when the shutdown is finished. So here I just say go ahead. Okay, so it took about a minute, and you'll see here, you'll see the red LED light in the front, but if you look in the back, there's gonna be no more activity on your Ethernet port, and there's no more blue light for the Bluetooth. So that means that your device is now turned off. And also here, another indication is when you refresh your console, it'll just give you this message right here that it cannot be reached anymore. Okay, so let me go ahead and unplug it now so we can replace the antenna. So I'm just gonna go ahead and unplug the USB cable. Okay, and let me go do a full cleanup in this area. And depending on the hotspot that you have, you want to make sure you have the right connection so you don't break anything. Okay, so I have RSMA female to RSMA male. So I'm just going to go ahead and install this thing. Now I can put in the Ethernet cable and the power. Okay, so, and basically once you plug it in, it's going to start connecting again. See that the Ethernet is going to start connecting, same as your Bluetooth. It's going to start lighting on. So just let it reset itself, and let's go ahead and wait until it shows up on the dashboard. And also, after you change the antenna of your Helium miner, make sure that you go to your Helium app setting and make sure that you update the antenna information, because Helium factors that into their calculation of your witnesses. So if you have wrong antenna information, you might get an error message, something like invalid witness, RSSI too high, or other errors that you have. So if you have errors with your witnesses, make sure to check what that is. And you know, sometimes it's your distance, but sometimes it also depends on your antenna settings. So for me, I'm not gonna update the antenna settings, because even though the antenna that I installed is a 4 dB, the cable that comes with it is just an RG58 I, which have a loss of 1.4 6 dB for a 10-foot cord. So if you go with 4 dB minus 1.6, now I'm up to 2.4. So it's very close to the actual antenna setting that I have. So I'm just gonna leave it alone because right now I'm on the testing phase, and every time you update the antenna you'll have to pay 55 cents. So I hope this video helped you, and please make sure to click the like and the subscribe button to help my channel.